What's going on, people? It's your boy Tops back again live for another Tops Talks transfer show. Big up everyone in the building. Make sure you guys like the video on entry, subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, it's linked in the chat, pinned in the chat. If you want to support the channel, obviously it is 99p, all of that good stuff. But yeah, man, obviously some breaking news. When I say breaking, some news about Victor Gyokeres came in the building, man. Obviously talking about Victor Gyokeres' move to Arsenal. Apparently Arsenal prepared to prepare a new move worth 80 million euros for Gyokeres as agent closes the door on Manchester United. Arsenal are set to make a new attack to sign Victor Gyokeres as agent closes the door on Manchester United, according to reports. The Gunners have already completed 4 new signings so far this summer, with Martin Zubimendi, Kepa Arrizabalaga, Christian Ogard, and Noni Madueke all joining. It goes on to say a deal for the centre-back, Valencia centre-back, Christian Mosquera, is also understood to be close. While there are fresh reports on Tuesday linking Arsenal with Crystal Palace attacking midfielder Eze once again. Obviously, I will get onto that about our links with Eze, man, and if I can see that being a realistic target option for him to come into Arsenal. I'm not too sure at the minute. One player many fans thought would have been signed by now is Gyokeres, with Arsenal and Sporting negotiating over add-ons after they struck an agreement on the fee on July 13th. It is now, July 21st? So, yeah, man, crazy. Over, a week ago, man. Yeah, mad. Sporting confirmed the deal in principle in place with an agreement of 63.5 million euros fixed up front with a 10 million euro in add-ons, while the striker's agent has waived his fee to help facilitate the deal. Obviously, the Portuguese newspaper Record since revealed that there is a disagreement regarding the bonuses, as Sporting are demanding that the variable component of the proposal of 10 million euros be easily achieved, while Arsenal are resisting in this request. Victor Gyokeres obviously only wants Arsenal, despite claims that Manchester United could hijack the deal. So apparently, Sporting tried to, through intermediaries, try to get Manchester United back into the deal. So yeah. It's crazy, man. Record are back on Tuesday to insist that Gyokeres' agent closes the door on Ruben Amorim and Manchester United over a potential transfer for this summer. The former Coventry City striker representative feels hurt by the Portuguese coach due to the dismissal of Victor Lindelof and crosses United out of the striker's plans. Oh, very interesting. Also, are preparing a new attack for Gyokeres over a week of stalling in negotiations. So, yeah, there's not really been much news going on in terms of, obviously, Victor Gyokeres as well. So, yeah, maybe pick up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe if you've not already, man. But, yeah, man, obviously, just talking about Victor Gyokeres, also preparing a new move for the Swede to satisfy the wishes of the coach, Mikel Arteta, who's waiting for the signing of the 27-year-old striker. After initial agreeing a fee of 63.5 million euros plus 10 million in add-ons, there's an expectation that the Gunners will return in the hunt for the player and are increasingly close to the Green-Whites target. The obviously I mentioned 80 million euros achievable with fixed and variable fees. So it looks like Arsenal are going to either offer more money or change the conditions of the add-ons to make sure that all of them are going to be achievable and they're going to get the maximum money, which, again, I don't understand why, if you're going to do that, you might just give them the whole money then, if that's what it's going to come down to, car. Boy, sometimes in add-ons, man, some of them are not achievable, or sometimes they're going to be harder to be achievable. And if you do achieve them, it warrants you paying the extra money, because that means you've either won a trophy, done very well in the league, etc., etc. So, yeah, it's all a bit of a mess, really, man. I don't understand why, again, going into the add-ons, that wasn't made clearer to begin with. That was the only kind of thing they would agree. Because, again, 63.5 million euros is still pretty cheap for someone like Victor Gyokeres' goal record in, obviously, Portugal and the Champions League. But even so, man, it's just kind of dragging out. So, for me, I'm just looking to see the back of this deal, bro. Honestly, it's just dragging out, man. It's very, very bad. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Big up Mayhem. It says, you, man, twerking for a striker. Colin only the 51. Big up Godfrey, my brother, man. You big up Tops. My guys, what's the latest? Yeah, obviously just talking about Arsenal making a final attack. So apparently this is going to be the final kind of offer we're going to do, and potentially you might walk away from the deal if this is not accepted. If Sporting Lisbon change the goalpost again, if they want extra money on top of this, if they want to add more add-ons as well, then potentially we could be seeing Arsenal walk away from the deal, which would not be ideal, if I'm being honest, bro. Would not be ideal, man. I can't lie. Like, again, this kind of deal is definitely dragging on. And I think for the sanity of Arsenal fans, as well as everyone else involved, it just needs to come to some kind of conclusion. Whether it's good or bad, they just need to kind of nip it in the bud now and just make a decision on what they're going to do. Both teams as well, not just Arsenal. Sporting need to be prepared. Bro, are you actually willing to let this guy go, or are you just going to keep messing about? Because, again, if Man United come back in for him again, which they might do if Arsenal walk away from the deal, then is it going to be the same thing for them? Are they going to be able to pay the money that they're going to be willing to obviously ask for as well? So, yeah, man, I just think it's all a bit of a mess, and potentially they could have, even Sporting could have ruined the deal for themselves, because obviously the player doesn't want to play for them again. They're going to have to try and sell him. So, yeah, it's just all a bit of a messy situation for sure, man. I keep hearing we're making a fresh approach, advancing on the deal. 100%, bro. I keep hearing the same kind of thing, man. Advancing on the deal, making a fresh approach, etc., etc. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like how many times can we go into a deal where we're looking at someone like a Gyokeres and not getting it over the line, man? It's been like the article said, the 13th of July, which is when we got the apparently here we go soon, and we've agreed the initial fee. Bro, after that, man, it should have been the inevitable that this guy's going to be on the plane to Singapore. But at the minute, we're still haggling over certain amounts of money. Sporting are trying to be difficult. I believe that they don't want to obviously just give away the player. Again, this is an asset. I can understand they're wanting to give the best deal for them in that respect. But at the same time, you've got to obviously work with the team that's trying to buy the player off you, man. It can't just be all your own way. So, yeah, especially when you know the player wants to leave and is obviously not coming to training and stuff. So, I think there should have been more of a accelerance or urgency for both teams to get this deal over the line so they can just move on. I do feel like the Sporting not getting a striker replacement in so far definitely has obviously hindered the deal in terms of making it be even slower than it obviously needed to be. But obviously, there's reports that Sporting will be getting a new striker in the door within the next week or so. So hopefully that kind of speeds up this kind of deal and we get to the resolution, man. But yeah, man, that's kind of the latest on it, bro. To be fair, we got Godfrey. It says if we fail to sign a Gyokeres or give up, honestly, it'll be a disappointing end to the season. We'll be muddied as a club. Honestly, bro, it'll be very, very embarrassing if after all this time we're getting. I mean, I've never seen it before, like in terms of Victor Gyokeres. We've got a here we go soon twice from Fabrizio Romano. I don't think I've ever seen that before in my life. That we've got a here we go soon. Not even a here we go, you know. Here we go soon, you know. It's that's how much it's dragging, man. It's crazy, bro. So, yeah, that's probably the latest about that, man, if I'm being honest. I feel like, again, if Arsenal are going to be serious when it comes to buying a top-level striker, then they have to get this in motion as soon as possible because, again, we actually play tomorrow. Make sure you guys check out my watch along for it tomorrow. AC Milan versus Arsenal if you're about 12:30 UK time, obviously in Singapore. Bro, if we can get that over the line, then potentially he could be obviously playing at the weekend, maybe if we can get it done quick enough against Newcastle on the Sunday that we played him. So there's still a lot of time for him to be back on the tour if we can get this done ASAP Rocky. For me, I'll be sending him a plane right now, man, saying, look, we're going to get this done today. Make sure you're on the way to Singapore right now to quicken up the process. We'll do the medical in Singapore. Let's not waste any time, etc., and just go on from there, man. Because, boy, the longer we leave it, the less likely he's got time to adapt to this, obviously to the team. And then, yeah, it's looking very, very bleak in terms of how we actually produce a top striker at a top level going into that first game against Manchester United away from home, man. So, yeah, going to be very difficult indeed. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe, people. Make sure you guys do that, man. I really appreciate you guys' support in the chat. I'm buying the Gyokeres jersey if we land him. Can the club hurry up? 100%, bro. A lot of people are going to buy, and that's another good point you make there, bro. Like, when you look at, obviously, the signings we've made, only really Zubimendi is the kind of type of player that you're going to want your, obviously, name on the back of. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't think anyone's going to go for, or respectfully, Madueke, Kepa, Norgard, like, these Mascara, these are not the guys that you're looking at thinking, yeah, this is the kind of player I'm going to get behind. Gyokeres and Zubimendi will probably be the two. So this is kind of another guy. And this is why it's another reason why you should be really kind of hurrying up this deal. Because, again, it's a perfect opportunity to drop new kits with, obviously, his name on the back. We've still not revealed the third away kit as well. So that could be a thing where he's a part of that kind of campaign too. So, yeah, from a financial point of view, man, I think Arsenal really need to just bite the bullet, pay what they need to pay, and then go on from there, man. Because, again, I think when with them not doing that is obviously making it a massive hindrance in terms of Arsenal's actual overall season. If they can get him over the line, the quicker the better, and then hopefully he can adapt as soon as possible, bro. Because, yeah, we don't know how he's going to play in this Arsenal team. And, again, in the Premier League, because it'll be the first time he'll be a starting player in the Prem. Obviously, big up everyone tuning in, man. So, yeah, Gyokeres news. Remains to be seen. Hopefully it can get wrapped up today. Then that's kind of the feeling within obviously people in Portugal that Arsenal going to have one final bid, and then we're going to go from there. Obviously, on to other transfer news with Arsenal. Obviously, Eze, current state of play. This is from Hands of Ozil. He said his future was linked to Ethan's, hence my statement. Until a formal approach is made, proceed with caution. Since the talks, glowing references from Arsenal players, Arteta is obsessed and directly communicated to the board. Now, I don't know if that communicated this to the board is linked to obviously the report we've seen last night saying that Arteta is pushing for more money from the Arsenal board, from the Cronkies, and he's been successful. That was what Miguel Delaney said. Don't know if that's even true, but even if it is, does that mean that we're going to buy more players on top of what we've got already, or was that just based off the fact that we've already spent, if we get Gyokeres and Mascara over the line, 200+ million? I don't know. So my understanding is personal terms have never been an issue. Once one source said he would sign for a 5-year deal tomorrow. So that's all about Eze signing. Listen, I have no questions that Eze would want to come to Arsenal, considering, again, he used to play here in an academy, and it would be a massive step up from Crystal Palace. But one thing is, the issue is going to be the fee, man. Are we going to be able to pay the money, especially with the 200 mil without sales, man? I don't know. I really, really don't know. So furthermore, I also understand he has told Chelsea and Bayern Munich his preference is Arsenal. Well, how long can a player wait? That is a very key issue there. How long can a player wait? We've had this issue before with Arsenal, with the likes of Mohamed Kudus, a couple of years ago, when we were promising him that we're going to go in for him, but we need to try and sell some players beforehand. He didn't wait. He didn't want to wait. Obviously, the window was coming to a close, and he ended up going to West Ham. We've seen it in other cases as well, with certain players not wanting to wait for a particular team and ended up going for another team that comes in quite quickly for them. So, yeah, that's a very, very key issue, man. The only thing I'll say is that at the minute, Bayern seem to be focusing on Luis Diaz, and Chelsea look like they've swayed their attention to Xavi Simons. So is that an indication that obviously Arsenal are in pole position for Eze still? I don't know, man. I don't know. Maybe Bayern might swing back around once they get the Luis Diaz deal over the line. If Xavi Simons is too much money, maybe Chelsea will come back for Eze. I'm not too sure, man. But again, that how long can a player wait is very, very crucial, because that seems to me that we need to get sales in the door to make sure we've got enough, obviously, wiggle room for us to make a bid for Eze, which, again, is not ideal considering we've just spent £52 million on Madueke, you would assume, and every Arsenal fan will probably be in agreement with this, that we should have went for Eze first if you're going to get the two, and not rely on sales to get a player of that kind of magnitude, because he was someone, Eze, in my opinion, that could come into the starting lineup straight away and make a massive impact. I don't know if I can say the same. I can't say the same for Madueke, in my opinion. I feel like, again, he's someone that should be a squad player, if I'm being honest, man, based on what he's shown at Chelsea, man. Informed dialogue has also taken place with Palace. Nothing further as of today. So we've seen that dialogue for a while, bro. Like, again, the dialogue, it was talked about probably a month ago, saying that we've obviously talked to Eze's agents and stuff like that, asking if he would be up for a move. They said yes, of course, but nothing with Crystal Palace as of yet. So, yeah, very interesting, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up Godfrey says Eze deal is dependent on outgoings. That's what I heard as well. It's crazy. Big up T, man. He says, hi, bro. Did Arsenal win the race for the striker Gyokeres or not? And will he sign for Arsenal? Bro, I actually don't know, man. Again, I'm hopeful that he is, and fingers crossed he can get that deal over the line this week sometime. But, bro, it's just been a cat and mouse situation. The whole striker situation has been a mess, if I'm being honest, man. I feel like they've handled it really, really poorly. In important position, I get that. But I feel like there should have been a hell of a lot more decisiveness when it comes to this kind of striking role. There should be a target that you want, and then when you can't get target A, you go for target B. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of this kind of going for two kind of players, man. I don't know, bro. It just seems like it's not very productive in terms of being decisive and knowing what you want to do. Again, fans don't really know what's going on. The players and the teams don't really know what's going on. So, yeah, it's kind of crazy, man. But whether they get him or not, I'm going to say yeah. But, again, it's Arsenal, man. It wouldn't surprise me if it ends up not going through. Big up Godfrey says Bayern still looking to sign one made before getting a 10. So, so as well, we need to really move fast. Yeah, they do, man. Again, Bayern are looking to obviously strengthen their team with Musiala going down injured, potentially out for 5 or 6 months. This could be an opportunity for them to kind of strengthen that position as well. But it's crazy, man. It's crazy how players and obviously managers have certain targets, and then an injury can literally disrupt that, and you end up going for a player that you wasn't really even interested in just to cover that gap, man. So be interesting to see what they do with that. Big up Godfrey again, my bro, says, so you're telling me we don't have 20 mil for the first installment right now? Eze should be on the tour as we speak if we're serious. Yeah, 100%. I don't understand why we're not. Obviously, there's a whole situation about, and I'll get onto that now, actually, in terms of the whole thing with Eze and Arsenal not willing to pay the overall fee, man. So according to Bobby Manzi, obviously he's a Crystal Palace correspondent. He says Crystal Palace have no intention of negotiating below Eze's release clause despite interest from Arsenal. The valuation is firm with a clear payment structure and the club are unlikely to compromise. Eze, 27, is under contract at Crystal Palace until 2027. So yeah, 2 years left on his deal. He's obviously got a release clause there. I think the release clause is very favorable to any team, if I'm being honest, bro, because again, normally with the release clause, you have to pay all up front. This one is 3 installments of 20 mil plus 8 million add-ons, depending on obviously what the add-ons are. I think that's very reasonable for a player of Eze's quality in terms of what he's done in the league, what he's been doing for Crystal Palace for the last 2 or 3 seasons. I thought Crystal Palace would be wanting more. I think potentially if this release clause does evaluate, apparently the rumor is that in the middle of August, this might not be a valid release clause anyway. I think they definitely would want, even with 2 years left, they're going to be wanting 80, 90 mil. If they've just seen Mbeumo go for 71, and you could argue, well, Mbeumo's got 20 league goals, Eze's got nowhere near that. I get that. But however, what I will say is that it just depends on how valuable Eze is to Crystal Palace, like Mbeumo is to Brentford. So if they value Eze at 70, 80, 85, then that's probably what you're going to be having to pay to get him out of Crystal Palace if you don't do this release clause. So I think 68 is more than reasonable with £20 million installments. That's kind of what you normally pay anyway for a price tag of that nature. It's normally about 3 or 4, I would assume, every single year. So I don't know what the holdup is, bro, to be honest with you. I'll be all over that, man. I think, again, he's giving a clear indication he wants to come to us. You can't say we've run out of money already, bro, considering we've not spent that much in the last 2 or 3 windows, man. So I think it'll be a massive error for us not to go in for him, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video on 12 likes. Let's see if we can get it to 20 likes before I head off, man. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, it's pinned at the top of the chat as well, 99p, all of that good stuff. Big up Godfrey says the release clause is very fair. I agree, bro. I agree. I think the release clause is more than fair. I think you're getting value for money if you pay that release clause as well. Because, again, when you look at all the players that have gone like Alanga and stuff like that, even Noni Madueke, we're paying 50, 55, etc. To pay 68 is only obviously not even 20 million pound more. And I think Eze is a better player than Madueke and Alanga. And it's pretty clear, if I'm being honest. Obviously, just reiterating, Palace won't negotiate under the Eze fee below. Release clause won't budge on valuation and payment structure of deal. So the payment structure is set. The valuation is set, 68. There's no kind of going to be any kind of negotiation in that regards. I just think, for me, you've just got to pay it, man. I know there's been rumors, apparently, Arsenal cannot buy without selling, stuff like that. So I don't know how true that is. Let me go back to, obviously, hand of Arsenal. He goes, yeah, Arsenal will focus on sales and hopefully the sale of Trossard opens the door. Now, I don't know if that's obviously an opinion or if he's guessing or he knows that for a fact. For me, I would say, because again, that would even suggest 2 things. Either one, Eze is going to be used as that left winger option full time, which for me, I think he can play there, but I want advocate for him being our full-time left winger because I feel like he's definitely more comfortable playing in the 10 and the 8 in those kind of areas, central areas. I think on the left wing, he does a job if you're desperate, if you need to, but I don't think he's a starting left winger for a top club, in my opinion. So yeah, that would suggest that if Trossard's out and he's in, he's the marquee left winger signing. Or if he's just saying that it's Trossard, but in reality, he needs someone like a Fabio Vieira to be moved out the door because he's actually supposed to be the backup to Odegaard. People forget that because he's been so bad for Arsenal. He's actually supposed to be the backup, the rotational kind of player for Arsenal. He's not worked out. We're trying to get him out the door. Palmer's been obviously linked with him. That's kind of the only real team in Europe that's really been linked with him. Apparently, we're looking to get 20 million euros, which is about 17 million pounds, and which would be half of what we paid for him. I think we paid 34. So if we could get that kind of money in and get obviously his wages out the door, as well as getting a transfer fee in, potentially that might open the door for Eze. But again, if that's the case, then these kind of sales need to be obviously quicker than we have done with the deals, because in my opinion, they're kind of holding up potential attacking players that we desperately need, man. At the start of the season, it was crucial that we got a starting left winger and Gyokeres, or a starting striker, man. And at the minute, it's looking like we've not got either at the minute. Gyokeres ain't confirmed. Madueke's supposed to be the starting left winger, who, again, don't think he's up to it, not at this moment in time. So yeah, it's looking sticky, man. It's looking very, very sticky. The hope is Andre makes sales and picks up the phone to Steve Parish. If anything develops further, I will update you for sure. So obviously talking about basically saying that Andre Burton just needs to phone up Steve Parish and say, look, we're willing to pay the release clause. And then that's it. We'll phone you to let you know, well, we're activating the release clause. We're going to pay for Eze. Eze wants to come. We're going to agree a deal on personal terms, etc. Bro, like that. Now, the contrary and to play devil's advocate, people might say, well, if he's got a release clause, and if it is obviously until the end of the summer, we can just activate that anytime. We don't have to need him to be a part of the squad right now. We can obviously weigh up our finances. We can sell a few players, make sure we've got enough money. And then after that, jobs are good. But for me, I would obviously caveat that and say, you know what, we need to kind of get this kind of player in again as soon as possible, because again, we've got a lot of preseason games. We've got 5 preseason games, and then we've got a hard run into the start of the season with Manchester United away, Liverpool the 3rd game away, Man City I think is the 4th game at home, Newcastle. So we've got a lot of hard games, bro. I'll be real, we've got a lot of difficult games to start off the season. So for me, to get him in as soon as possible, even though he knows the league, he's going to obviously try to acclimatize to playing with a different bunch of players, playing under a different manager, playing probably under a different system, different role. So the sooner you get that in, the better, bro. Because again, you want him to come in and be a pivotal part of the squad as soon as possible. The longer you leave it, the longer it's going to be, or the worse it's going to be in terms of him actually integrating into the team. So yeah, I just don't understand the waiting game, bro. Again, maybe it is a sell thing, but I just don't understand how you can operate in a one in, one out kind of policy when your squad is already short. We've already seen it in last year with the amount of injuries we've got. We need to make sure we've got more bodies in there. And at the minute, like I said before in the previous morning show, Kepa's just replaced Neto. Madueke just replaced Sterling. Norgard and Zubameni have just replaced Partey and Jorginho. Mascara's just replaced Tomiyasu. He would literally, and even Gyokeres, he's just going to replace Eddie Nketiah, who we didn't replace last year. So even that part of the squad, like there's no one that's been added in terms of numbers wise. Which means it makes it even more imperative that we sell players. And if that's how you're going to operate, one in, one out, that's fine. If you're going to sell these kind of Reece Nelsons, these Zinchenko's, obviously even Kiritini's already left and we've technically not replaced him. So even people like that, if you're going to let these guys go, cool, get rid of them as quickly as possible. Like Lokonga's on the tour, Reece Nelson's on the tour. These guys should be looking for a move. Fabio Vieira would be on the tour if it wasn't for him being a part of that Club World Cup. That's why he's getting a little bit of a 2-week break. Otherwise, he'd be on the tour as well. So, yeah, man, I don't know, man. It seems a bit crazy to me. Big up Godfrey says, I don't think the club realized how soon the Prem is starting. We need firepower right now. Again, bro, it's going to be coming up to 3 weeks, coming up to this, obviously, Saturday or this weekend, sorry. So, yeah, there's not a lot of time left, man, to obviously get your squad sorted. This is why it's very worrying for me, seeing the squad and the attack is exactly the same. Exactly the same. Big up Darren, man. Big up, bro. Big up T-Chance Sport. Big up yourself, Darren. I hope you're well, man. Big up for being in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. All of that good stuff, man. But yeah, just go off, obviously, what I was saying. I just feel like, again, it's just one of those ones where the club just seem a bit underprepared, if I'm being honest. It is well known in the industry. Parish is honourable and straightforward. He would use the money to reinvest it into Selhurst Park and other club matters. There is a deal to be done. So, again, it's not a thing where they're saying, no deal, he's not for sale, da-da-da-da-da. Bro, they're saying pay the money and you got him in it. Like it's pretty concrete, pretty simple there. Pay the money and he's at your doorstep. That is all that I have on Eze specifically. Let me be clear: we have to sign Eze. This is obviously his personal opinion. We cannot go into another season short again. Bro, this is what I'm saying. This is facts as well, by the way. The fans are not asking for a £200 million signing like Yamal or Mbappe. They're asking for a Haaland boy who directly fits a massive hole in our squad. The facts lay bare. So I think that's pretty spot on in terms of what he's saying at the end. Listen, we're not asking for a lot. Like, this is a signing that we should have been making anyway, because, again, there is a massive gap. We've seen it last year when Odegaard got injured for 4 months. Look how bad we were in terms of being able to create chances. We were terrible. People going on about the striker, but to be fair to Havertz in that period of time, we weren't really, I mean, he was dropping into midfield, actually, to be fair. It was more Trossard up front during those times against, like, Bournemouth and Newcastle, I remember. Inter Milan, we hardly scored. We hardly created any chances. Like, those kind of games during that kind of October, November period, we definitely struggled, especially away from home, to create any clear-cut chances. And that was because, again, after Odegaard got injured, he was playing Trossard there. He was trying to beat Havertz there. It was not the same. He didn't trust Wanyeri there. If that happens again, or if Odegaard's in bad form, which he was for the majority of the season, and that's why I feel like, again, that even though the striker is an option, that kind of creative midfielder in terms of not being able to create clear-cut chances on a regular basis, when your main kind of creative midfielder is not in the fold or not in form, is a massive, massive detriment to our overall season, bro. I think, for me, that needs to be addressed. So, to go into a season where we've not got any kind of top signing, it's crazy. It's big up crazy, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up Godfrey. Big up Darren. Hope you're good, G. Come on, bro. Big up Ryan. Big up yourself, brother. Hope you're well. If we don't sign Glock 9, do the toxic will reach Wenger out days? Will the toxicity reach Wenger out days. Maybe, I don't know, maybe, bro, maybe, because I feel like people are starting to have enough with this whole kind of going the extra mile, especially when they're bringing out new kits every 5 minutes, especially when we're seeing season ticket prices raise up to another percentage, especially when you're seeing other teams spend loads of money that have already won major trophies in the last 2-3 years, and they're still trying to strengthen their squad. Where Arsenal, who have not won a league title in 21 years, never won the Champions League, are hiking over prices in positions that we really need to make those extra obviously pushes over the line to make sure we get major trophies through the door again. Because again, it's been a while. We won't even won any trophy for 5 years. So it's a lot to be it's not a lot to be asking, bro, for the club to actually go the extra mile to because you can't guarantee you're going to win trophies. I get that. But the one thing you can do is put yourself in the best position to win a major honor or any trophy. That means you've got squad depth, you've got quality in the squad as well. You've got rotational options. You've got players that can play multiple positions. You've got players that are obviously dependable, they're durable, they know what the Premier League's about as well. I think someone like Eze ticks all those kind of boxes of being someone that's dependable, durable, knows the Premier League, can play multiple positions, and can add depth and quality to the squad at the same time. So I don't know, man. I just don't see how Ethan, and I feel like, again, this kind of Ethan thing and the club kind of linking it to is because obviously it's one of those ones where Ethan has to be kept as well. Like, there's not a world where keeping a youngster from your academy should stop you from getting a top talent player, bro. This doesn't make any kind of sense to me. You never see that for any other team. Like, you keeping and again, he's not even a star of Ethan. He's someone that's been a squad rotational player, especially last season. Very good one, by the way. But it's not like he's a guaranteed starter and you're trying to buy someone to replace him because he's already used to starting loads of games. He's someone that is probably going to be expected to be on the bench quite a lot of the time next season. So for him to not be bought because we want Ethan, I don't know. I don't think I'll buy that, man. I think it's just an excuse to try and warrant that, okay, everyone wants to keep Ethan, but this is kind of the price you got to pay. Nah, you just weren't really in for Eze to begin with, man. You just kind of tried to fool the fans that you were trying to be serious, and you actually wasn't, man. It's not great at all, man. It's not great at all. Big up everyone in the building, man. If Gyokeres deal doesn't go through, I believe so. Ryan says Godfrey about obviously being the right days about Arsene Wenger, potentially, man. Big up Paul. Hi, bro. I've seen on Football Insider that Gyokeres has been given the green light. Sporting have got their replacement. Yeah, big up yourself, Paul, bro. Yeah, I did see that as well. And I said that in a couple of, obviously, streams as well. My morning stream, obviously, yesterday, about Arsenal really having to wait for Sporting to get their replacement over the line. We've seen that a number of times with top signings having to get their replacement in first before they're able to sell away their prized assets. So maybe that's the case. Obviously, Luis Suarez is the guy that they're looking to replace Victor Gyokeres with. And yeah, I think Fabrizio Romano did tweet about it yesterday that deals are obviously advancing with that deal for Sporting to get Luis Suarez. So you're hoping and you're wondering and you're thinking and fingers crossed when that deal is kind of confirmed that Arsenal will then confirm on their side that they've signed their striker Victor Gyokeres. But we'll wait to see, bro, because again, things can change in this kind of line of work. Big up Chancellor, my brother, man. What are you telling me, bro? Hope you're well. Big up Tops, great work, bro. Appreciate you, my brother. Hope you're well. But yeah, personally, I think Arteta doesn't want Gyokeres. It's clear he wants Havertz as a main striker. You know what it is, bro? I think he wants that type of player. I don't think particularly he wants the type of Gyokeres. I think he likes the Seskos, the Havertzes, the Jesuses, those kind of non-strikers that play striker, that can dip into midfield, that can link up play. But with all due respect, whether you like that or not, you've not been successful with that kind of striker because you've not won a trophy with it. Let's be real. The last trophy you won was with Aubameyang playing on the left and Lacazette being that kind of link-up man, but you had a goal scorer in your front three. You've not had that since, obviously, Aubameyang left the club, and we've not won a major trophy. Like, that's no coincidence, bro. To win major honors, in my opinion, you need a gunman. You need someone that's going to be a star player. Like, you need someone that's going to be your star guy that's going to step up in the crucial moments. You've seen it with Newcastle winning the League Cup. Isak was that for them. Even with Crystal Palace, Eze stepped up in those periods of time in the semi-final and the final and was the guy. And they had Mateta as well. So, yeah, man, I think for me personally, bro, in terms of the type of striker he wants, he likes that habit striker, but he has to move away from that. And this is why I kind of argue with it when people say, oh, Sesko fits our system more. I have to argue and say, our system's not successful. Let's be honest. Like, we want to win trophies. It's got us to a certain point, but to get us over the line, you might have to have something different, even if you're using habits sporadically or you're rotating a little bit. At least you've got a different option with Gyokeres that can do something that Havertz does not do, put the ball in the back of net on a regular basis and stay in the box. That could be a different kind of tactic game plan that we obviously need, because again, we're very predictable when it comes to playing obviously certain teams. We always drop points against a certain level of teams like a Newcastle, like a Fulham, etc., because they know what to do. The low block, they know that Havertz is not going to be a danger in the box like that, because he's going to drift out into the obviously the channels and stuff like that. So yeah, I agree, bro. I think personally he wants a Sesko, but for me, he's going to have to make the Gyökeres thing work, bro. I don't want to see him asking Gyökeres to do what Havertz does. Otherwise, you might just keep Havertz doing that. Do you know what I'm saying? He's got to play a different style. We've got to play a bit more forward front, not have the striker more involved in the kind of the build-up play, and have him at the end of things to finish it off. Do you know what I mean? I think going in that direction in certain games, especially games against Everton and stuff like that at home, because you don't need an extra man in midfield to dominate Everton. Everton are going to give you the ball. All you need is a guy in the box to cause havoc, to make sure they're in the right place at the right time when one chance comes in. Because we all know goals change games, bro. We score early on against an Everton or a Fulham, a low block at home, first 5 minutes. They have to come out if they want to get obviously a point or anything, and then you start getting space in behind. That's when you start beating teams 3-4-0, because you scored early on. The first goal is always crucial, like we always say, man. So yeah, 100%, man, 100%. Big up everyone tuning in. Big up all good, bro. Green light says Sporting was never the problem, bro. Says Darren. Facts. Arteta's behind the scenes fighting the Gyökeres signing. Man's making it seem like Sporting was blocking the sale. Still till they got a replacement with a laughing emoji. Yeah, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like on the video and subscribe to the channel, man. But yeah, I think personally, man, until we obviously get certain players over the line, it's going to be kind of the same old with Arsenal in terms of what we're actually doing in the league. Because I don't feel like, again, this squad is good enough as a whole to challenge on all 4 fronts. Again, 8 Champions League games again next year. So we're going to get injuries, guys. You don't be surprised if you see Saka out for a couple of months, or Martinelli, not to obviously wish bad on them, of course, but that's going to be the reality, man. We're going to be picking up injuries, man. So the guys like Norgard and Mascara, these guys are going to be probably playing more than we probably even think, if we're being honest, because we've seen in the past Ben White be out for a few months. We've seen Timber struggle with injury at times as well. Calafiori's been injured the whole time he's been here. So these are just kind of 3 names off the top of my head that can always pick up an injury here or there. So you're going to need some competent players to come in and fill those kind of roles and that kind of void. Same again going up front, same again in midfield. So the more players you have, the better. If I'm being honest, man, this day and age, you kind of need a bigger squad to really kind of focus on multiple competitions and try and win multiple competitions as well. So yeah, whether we do that or not, I have no idea, man. I have no idea. Big up everyone in the building, man. Big up Kurt. Long time no see, brother. Hope you're well. Big up yourself, bro. Hope you're good. Come on, big up, bro. Big up, G. Come on. It looks like there could be a bomber here. Is there a bomber? Is there a bomber? They're finally exclusive. Oh, my Lord. Hallelujah, man. Hallelujah. Ornstein bomber, bro. About time. Flipping hell. Oh, my days, bro. Oh, my days. Exclusive. Exclusive. Arsenal and Sporting are on the verge. Oh, my God. I'm sick of this. I thought he said he would have done it. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Just saying we've signed the guy, bro. What is this? Oh, my God. But, yeah, it says Arsenal and Sporting on the verge of a total agreement of Victor Gyökeres. 63.5 million euros, 10 million already struck, but the add-ons need work. Now finishing touches, conclusion imminent. Sporting striker wanted Arsenal only. 5-year contract ready. Oh my God, they've longed this out. I mean, again, on the verge, man, it's not guaranteed still. You know what I'm saying? It's not guaranteed still, man. But yeah, it's better than nothing, I guess. It's better than nothing, man. Big up everyone in the building. Jesus. Oh my God. On the verge is killing me, bro. Honestly, absolutely killing me. How can you say on the? Just say we've done it or not. Just don't do us exclusive unless it's over the line. What the hell? These are getting out of hand now. These are getting out of hand. I'm sorry. They're getting out of hand, people. What is going on? Why does also away kit look like Ajax? Says says the Kurt. Big up Darren. No, on the verge. Oh my God. Oh, fucking hell, man. Big up Chanston as well. Scenes are real out here. I don't trust David Ornstein, man. Oh my days, bro. Oh my days, man. I thought we had I thought we had it. I thought we had it. We were so close. This don't really say anything, if I'm being honest. Oh my God. Oh my days, man. Oh my days, man. But yeah, hopefully he comes back again today, man, later on, saying that it's agreed and he's going for it. I want to see medical, bro. Because again, there's still time for him to be on the Singapore tour. You get it? So there's still time for that to happen, man. But aye. Oh, mate, on the verge is crazy, man. It's the same damn news. Trust me, it's the same news. It's the same news, bro. This ain't nothing new, bro. This ain't nothing new. This ain't nothing new, man. Oh, my days. Oh, exclusive for that is crazy work, man. Big up Curtis has just brought my 2-year-old and Nintendo Switch. Yeah, for sure. Big up yourself, man. Hopefully she enjoys it, brother. And hopefully you're well as well. For sure. It's the same effing tweet from... Bro, it is, Darren. It's literally the same tweet. I just seen Bomber. Someone put Bomber on Twitter and I thought, okay, what's this? But it's literally just the same tweet. On the verge. I'm fried. My head is fried, bro. On the verge is actually killing me, man. Oh, my days. It is literally just the same tweet, man. But big yourself anyway, man. He could be there in time for Newcastle, though. Potentially, but this is what I'm saying, bro. If you're going to do that, then you need to do a follow-up tweet later on in the day saying that it's confirmed, bro. Honestly. Because there's no point putting that. Because, bro, if you put that and then in 2 days' time, you ain't put anything else and no one knows where this guy is. This is what makes it drag out. This on the verge, advance, all these kind of buzzwords, which again, I'm just obviously reading out the news to you guys, just so obviously you guys know. But for me, it's not nice for me, bro, because I'm like, get this deal done myself. Like, I'm sick of reading about the same thing over and over again, bro. But this is what they're providing me. So all I can do is get with it. Do you get it? But yeah, man, it is very, very boring. Getting boring, this transfer stuff. 100%, bro. I mean, Man City have been pretty quiet apart from the Trafford stuff. But yeah, and I know what you mean, man. And listen, it's just one of those things where you just got to thank God that the season starts in 3 weeks' time. Then we can get moving. Do you know what I mean? So it's crazy, man. Godfrey Arteta will not start him. Says Darren, sorry. He will need time to train with the team and gel, etc. Bro, that better not be the excuse, bro. Because again, sorry. Nah, we ain't got time for that, man. We ain't got time. I'll be real. Big up Curtis says, I swear, also have apparently agreed personal terms with Gyokeres like 8 times. Listen, bro, it was the same as Mendy, man. Apparently, we were signing him for ages. It kind of killed the buzz. And even with this, man, even this is my guy, bro. This is the guy I wanted. A lot of people were saying we weren't going to get him. We're going to get Sesko. I thought we were going to get Sesko as well. But it looks like we're going to get Gyokeres. But you're killing the gasment, bro. You're killing the spark out of it. When he comes, I'm just going to be relieved more than gassed. I'm like, oh, thank God this is actually over. I don't have to speak about it ever again. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, thanks, Arsenal. Thanks for that, man. But, yeah, I guess I can't even call this a bomber, bro. I was going to change the title, but I don't even know if I should, man. Because he's not really even said anything. He just put exclusive in massive writing and said they're on the verge, bro. But you got to follow this up in the next hour or so, saying that we've come to terms or he's on his way for a medical or something, bro. Today, the latest today, bro. This can't be a tweet that you put. And like I said, 2-3 days time, we're still looking at the same tweet. Like, I thought we were on the verge. What does that even mean? It's so vague. Verge. Like, verge of doing what? Is that imminent? Is that, it says imminent, but is that hours? Is that days? Like, what is that, bro? It's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member of the channel, it's pinned at the chat. Top of the chat, 99p, all that good stuff. Kurt says, imagine if Gyokeres goes to Man United, if he also doesn't get him. Listen, there was reports that apparently, Kurt, that we were going to walk away from the deal apparently today after obviously another kind of round of talks of agreeing add-ons. But yeah, and that's another thing as well. We've seen this kind of done before in terms of we're on the verge, we've done an agreement, and then Sporting have changed the terms or whatever. Sporting have added something in that also not happy with. So this is why I said on the verge is dead, because again, we've been on the verge a lot of times in the last 2 weeks and not got the deal over the line. Do you get it? So yeah, for me, I feel like we need to make sure that this guy is on the plane. I want to hear that he's on the plane, bro. I want to hear he's on the plane, bro. Like, that's it. That's it. And then we go from there, man. Because again, I feel like it's very, very easy to say on the verge and stuff like that when he is definitely not going to be guaranteed. Oh, dear me. Dear. But we will see, man. We will see, man. Big up everyone tuning in, man. Make sure you guys like the video. Big up Gavin, man. Big up Tots. Big up yourself, brother. Hope you are well. Make sure you guys smash the like button on the video, man. And all that good stuff. But big up to see you. Good to see you in the chat as always, my bro. Damari Gray gone back to Birmingham City. Oh, was he? Oh, fair play. Fair play. Obviously, back in the championship now again. I think they got promoted. But yeah, fair enough. He was a good player as well, to be fair, for Everton, I think it was. He scored some good goals. Big up, bro, says Darren, and to Gavin, of course, man. Big up everyone tuning in the building. But yeah, that was kind of the a bomber, I suppose. Another obviously player that should be joining Arsenal pretty soon, Christian Mosquera, flying to Singapore to join the Arsenal tour squad today. The 21-year-old spent recent days finalizing his move to Arsenal, which will be confirmed soon. Now traveling to join Arteta's touring squad. The thing that made me laugh about that, yeah, is that picture of him. And it's like, bro, the guy's on his own, bro. The guy's not even got any kind of support on that. He's just on his ones, man, doing his thing. So, yeah, but yeah, craziness, man. Absolutely craziness. But hopefully that gets sorted. I don't know what the hold up with that was either, man, if I'm being honest, bro. Because again, that was supposed to be sorted and all that kind of good stuff. So, oh yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know, but fingers crossed he's over the line and he's actually got everything good in terms of medically. Because again, there was rumors that he failed a medical, etc., etc. So I don't know what was even happening with that. If I'm being honest, bro, I don't know what was even happening with that. But yeah, obviously, there's no kind of real proper update about it, man. People saying done deal with obviously the Gyokeres news. I don't know, man. I feel like we said done deal about two, 3 times this kind of window, bro. So I don't know. But yeah. Big up everyone in the building, man. I said forever #forever alone. Nah, I hear it, man. #forever alone is crazy. Nah, I can't believe that, bro. I don't know why. I mean, I can't remember who said it earlier in the chat, man. Maybe it's contractual obligation that he couldn't go to Singapore beforehand. But brother, you gotta get him over there, man, as soon as possible. You should have just gone with the squad. I said, just dashed him in the back, man. No one can see, and then he's already over there, and he could have just quickly done. I mean, apparently he already did the medical on Wednesday, but he could have quickly just obviously started training with the squad, innit? Like, you know what I'm saying, when the actual official paperwork came through. But yeah, man, obviously that's the state about Eze. So yeah, Victor Gyokeres is saying job done, well completed, and that's obviously the kind of the secret news or whatever. But yeah, man, I need to see some more. I need to see some more confirmation, man, about the whole situation, really, because again, I feel like again it's very, very what's the word? It can go either way, if I'm being honest, in terms of if Arsenal are actually serious about him coming to the Emirates, man. Must have Mascara failed the medical, yet was still signed. Kim Couch settings. So hopefully, listen, that was the rumors that he did fail the medical. Big up everyone in the building, by the way. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, it's pinned at the top of the chat as well. 99p, all that good stuff. But yeah, going on to the Mascara things. There was conflicting reports, bro, about obviously him failing the medical. Team News and Tick said that he failed it. Some other people were saying that he didn't actually fail the medical. It's something to do with the illegal documents between Arsenal and Valencia. That was apparently have now been sorted out. That's why he's been allowed to travel with the club. But apparently, hopefully, he's not failed a medical, man, because again, that would be crazy to sign a guy that's injured. That is replacing an injury-prone guy, which is obviously Tomiyasu. So that would be kind of madness, man. But for me, I think again, hopefully he's a good player. I've not really seen too much of him play, if I'm being honest, bro. I don't really watch La Liga like that, so I couldn't say if he's rubbish or amazing. I'm gonna hold judgment. I'm gonna see how he plays for Arsenal before I kind of judge how good he is. But I am looking forward to seeing him play. But ultimately, he's not a star. He's going to be someone that's going to be filling in and is normally a squad player. So, again, it's very key for us to get the starters through the door. But yeah, Victor Gyokeres, hopefully that gets confirmed today, man. Officially confirmed. Him having a medical this week, today, tomorrow, flying out tonight. Bro, I want it all, bro. Because again, he like your man said, he could still make the Newcastle game if he flies out today. Could be back here tomorrow, and then jobs are good, innit? Jobs are good, man. Big up Nearside Remembrance, man. Big up yourself, brother. Good to see you in the chat, man. Hope you're well. Hope you're good. I heard I've heard Gyokeres is imminent for 6 weeks. That is true. I can't even, bro. I cannot even argue with it, bro. I'm the same, bro. I've heard it's been imminent for the longest time. I'm sick of it, man. Just get him in the shirt. Get him in the shirt, bro. Allow that. Anyways, Nkatike is clear. We'll see, bro. We'll see. We will see. Farmers League numbers ain't moving me. We will see, my guy. We will see, bro. But yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see how he does. I'm looking forward to it, man. Again, Gyokeres is going to be playing in the Premier League for the first time as a regular starter. I don't think he made any appearances for Brighton. And Nkatike, man, I think with Nkatike, the lucky thing for you guys is that you've already got Salah. So you don't need Nkatike to score you loads of goals because you know you're going to get that in Salah anyway. Whereas Arsenal need this guy to come in and score goals, bro, like we do. And Big Up Darren says goals are goals. Bro, goals are goals, man. Whether you can transition into, obviously, another league, you have to wait and see whether he does. Some players can, some players can't. But even if he gets half of the goals he gets in Portugal, he got, 39 league goals. That would be, 20 goals in the Prem. That's half of what he got there. So even that would be very, very good. 20 Premier League goals is what Isaac's getting, etc. Bremo got as well. Salah gets that kind of range, 20 to 28, 29 or whatever. So yeah, that's kind of the range you need to be getting in the Premier League, man. So if you can get that, I'll be gassed for sure. But yeah, man. Big up everyone in the building. Big up Nunes. Okay, Ben Jacobs looks like he's put something as well. Let me have a look at this. So it looks like it's reaching the media. It looks like it's reaching the media now. Let me see what he's put. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys smash up the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to become a member. It's pinned at the top of the chat. Oh dear. Okay, so he's had a bit more now. Arsenal reached an agreement with Sporting for Victor Gyokeres, 63.5 plus 10 million euros as revealed. Nature of the 2.5 of those bonuses needs to be finalized with a breakthrough this weekend, as David Ornstein called. Gyokeres permission to undergo medical expected within 48 hours. So, again, that's not what I want to hear either, to be honest with you. I want to hear he's going for a medical now, not permission to go for a medical. Oh my God. It's so frustrating, man. Just say he's going for a medical now. Then I can get gas. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe. Big up Tippy Toppy Tops, bro. Congratulations on finally securing Gyokeres. Says oh, sorry, I didn't even switch it to the other so yeah, obviously that's what obviously Ben Jacobs said. I'll obviously say it again. Also reached an agreement with Sporting for Victor Gyokeres, 63.5 million euros plus 10 million in add-ons as revealed. The nature of the 2.5 million euros of bonuses needed, finalizing with a breakthrough this weekend, as David Ornstein called. Gyokeres permission to undergo a medical expected within 24 hours. Oh, Fabrizio's actually put it. Oh my days, here we go. So they're going all in, bro. They're going all in with this, man. They're going all in with this, bro. They're going all in with it. He's finally done it. He's finally... oh, finally, man. Breaking. Victor Gyokeres to Arsenal. Here we go. Verbal agreement in place between all parties. Sporting accepted last bid from Arsenal, 63.5 plus 10 million. Agent will reduce his commission. Gyokeres will sign for a 5-year deal at Arsenal. He only wanted Arsenal. Let's go, man. That's him with a picture, man. He actually did the here we go, bro. I know some of his here we goes have not landed, though. Obviously, he did it with Morgan's Gibbs White, and that's kind of looking a bit techie. So, yeah, but at least there's a bit more confirmation for these, obviously, more than one kind of report here that it's going to be due over the line. Ay, man. Thank God. I'm so glad it's not going to go deadline day, man. Oh, mate. Flipping hell. What's going on, people? Big up Red Road, man. My brother, man. Make sure you go over and subscribe to him, doing good things on his channel as well. Needs to get you on the channel as soon as possible as well, my bro. So big up, my bro. We get any closer to Gyokeres, we'll end up inside. That is... that might be a red. That might be a red card. That's crazy. Big up yourself, my brother. That is crazy work. I can't even lie. Big up nearsighted. Based on that logic, signed the top championship striker. Someone was sitting on 30. Hey, some of the guys that, bro, people like Tony as well got loads of goals in the championship. Ollie Watkins got loads of goals. Bro, this is what I'm saying. Some people, when they get obviously into the Premier League, they end up scoring a load of goals in the Premier League from being in the championship as well. So it can work as well, man. It can work. I think it just depends on the play, if I'm being honest, bro. It just depends on the play. Man said, and 63.5 and 10 million euros plus is a sensational deal. That is a very good deal. It is a very good deal. What's that one thing I will say? The price is very, very good. This is why I'm a bit annoyed that, again, it's not allowed us to, again, try and get some more players. This is what I'm saying. Because, again, at the start of the summer, you're probably thinking Arsenal are going to have to spend at least about £80 million on a striker. Do you know what I'm saying? Because they need a top-level striker. We managed to get him for, like I said, 63.5 million euros is like 55 or something million pounds, then the 10. So it comes to like 68, 69 or something like that. So, yeah, something like that anyway. But, yeah, that's still a very, very good deal. Very good deal. He's 27. He's 27. Don't do that. I heard Gyokeres was going for a medical last Friday. 73 mil for a 28-year-old. He's 20. Don't go anywhere. I know what you're doing there, side. I know what you're doing. I can successfully kick down the road. 84 hours. Obviously with the with the emoji there. Big up Carlos. So yeah, big up Carlos, fellow champion, has entered the chat. Is that the official? Here we go. Finally, blood, get me Eze now. 100% Godfrey, man. Eze next, bro. I can't have anything less. You get me? Obviously, he's put the medal emoji. Nothing. Arteta, Gyokeres will be on the bench for Kai Havertz. Hopefully not, bro. And hopefully not. No more excuses, bro. I've not got any excuses, bro. We should be winning the league and the Champions League. We've been here for too long. I've been saying it, fam. Like, no excuses from me, brother. Like, no excuses from me. But no excuses for the tops. You better win the Champions League and the league. so less money than Kai Havertz. Also, do you see Arteta says 8 teams can win the league? Your manager's a professional waffler. Yeah. Listen, I don't try to get into his press conferences, man, because again, the last probably year or so, maybe even longer, if I'm being honest, man, he's been saying some mad stuff. So I don't really like to analyze it too tough, man, because again, yeah, there's some things I just don't agree what he says in it for sure. He says, yeah, he has to happen, bro. On about obviously, your man there. Big up everyone in the building. It says, I bet Kai Havertz is still on more money than Gyokeres. Yeah, I can't imagine Gyokeres is gonna come on more money than the 300 grand that the 300 grand a week, well, near enough 280 that Havertz is on, if I'm being honest, man. So yeah, I think it's going to be a case where you're looking at like someone like a obviously Kai Havertz still being the top earner until maybe a Bukayo Saka or a Saliba get their kind of new contracts kind of thing. So yeah, man, for me, like I said before, bro, I feel like again it was very, very crucial to get someone like Eberechi Eze in the door. Because again, we're lacking a clinical striker, someone that knows where the goal is, man. And even if it's a case where you're playing obviously Gyokeres up front and you've got to try and feed someone else as well as Gyokeres, then so be it, bro. Because again, you've got Saka there as well. He can obviously chip in with the goals too. For me, we need another top left winger, and then we've got a new forward line, and then we go from there, bro. But yeah, there's still a lot more work to do, as course. But yeah, thank God we've got this over the line, man. Let's go. Big up TK, man. Come on, bro. Big up in the building. Big up Mr. Battle Red. Vamos. No tops. Arsenal don't know how to win the Champions League. Yeah, we've never won it, bro. This is what I'm saying. I'm trying to get this team over the line myself with my bare hands. But nah, man, we need to definitely obviously win some major trophies, man, because it's shocking, bro. Our European heritage is appalling, if I'm being honest, man. Nearside says you have one Champions League. Calm down. Only me and Carlos can talk about European heritage, still more than you. Obviously, he's a Liverpool fan, bro. You're out here getting bounced out of Europe by next man. Apparently, Gyokeres will be earning just over 150k per week. I said Tom's hyping up a mid striker playing against players that are worse than the Conference League. Listen, bro, no one can dampen my gasment about this player, bro. This is the guy I wanted in it. So yeah, I don't care, bro. He's gonna come to the Premier League and score goals. Mark my word. Clip it. So yeah, man. Liverpool have 6 champs. Are you high? Obviously, nah, he thought he was an Arsenal. Yeah, he thought you were an Arsenal fan, to be fair. Put that bougie bad. That's funny. Thought you were an Arsenal fan, my bad. I said, God forbid. Don't associate me with them bottlers. Then why were other strikers scoring that amount of goals, Carlos? Liverpool are winning the league again, in my opinion. I think it is. Yeah, calm down, Kurt, with the laughing emoji. I said, I'm not having that. Bro, he's scoring goals, man. He's scoring goals. Also, fans can't talk to Manchester City. Listen, bro, until we win some trophies, man, it's looking bleak anyway. Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, hopefully this is a step in the right direction. And, yeah, we actually got to here we go. After all that time, man. After all, just saying as well, we went about 3 or 4 here we goes. But yeah, hopefully this is not a holy backfire. Do you know what I mean? Hopefully we can actually get this over the line. I said 100%, Kurt, for sure. But yeah, I'm gonna see if there's any more information on the kind of Victor Gyokeres news. Obviously on his way to Arsenal. With hopefully a medical being confirmed with the next. I don't know. I mean, he said 24 hours, man. Hopefully he can get on that plane as soon as possible, bro. Because again, he needs to be on the tour for sure, man. He needs to be on the tour as soon as. We got our first game tomorrow. Make sure you check that out, 12:30. Also against AC Milan. So, yeah. Interesting, man. Interesting. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video, man. And subscribe to the thing for sure. Or would you be pissed if Kai Havertz is playing in midfield? Yeah, bro. I don't want to see him in midfield, bro. For me, he's the backup striker, man. He's someone that comes on the bench or whatnot. So yeah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Godfrey Samuel in the league. Nah. He didn't get a similar return, bro. He didn't get a similar return. He scored one season. He got 26 goals. Gyokeres got what, 33 and 39, brother. Don't do that. Carlos sounding salty over the Nicholas Jackson up top, brother. I think he was hoping that Arsenal got Nicholas Jackson as well to go with Madueke in it. But now, man, I'm happy with it, bro. I'm happy with the striker, bro. Definitely will be one of our darkest days for Arteta. Also has a competent number 9. Yeah, I don't know what he's gonna do with it, bro. Honestly, I don't know what he's gonna do with it, man. Man said, I'm glad Arsenal got Gyokeres. So am I, bro. So am I. So am I. I'm glad we're in agreement with that. So am I. I'm happy you got him. You're happy you got him. Then we're all happy, brother. We're all happy. Woo! Can't hit the ball and transitional striker. Man said salty. Look, we wouldn't have it any other way, man. I've got R9 Regen, Pedro, and Delap. Jackson as the third. We will cook Darren. Says Carlos. Arteta might try to fit Kai Havertz and Gyokeres in the same 11. Yeah, very good point, Kurt, bro. Maybe you might put him in that number 10 role if Odegaard, and maybe drift Odegaard to the left 8. Maybe that might be an opportunity to do that. With obviously Odegaard trying to dictate from that kind of left 8 position, and with Zubimendi or Rice as a 6, maybe that might be the way forward, and to have that kind of duo kind of striker partnership. Who knows? It's an option to have. I just don't want him to play that kind of left 8 role he had. Not last season, the season before, because he's just literally ineffective, man. Because he can't contribute to building a play or playing plays in behind. He's just like a box kind of forward in it. So, oh yeah, it's crazy, man. Now the one striker I didn't want Arsenal to get was Osimhen with a laughing emoji. It's crazy. Big up Chris as well in the building. It says, address me properly, Darren. Obviously on about being the world champion. Took your time on Gyokeres for FC. Big up Chris, man. Nah, we did, bro. We took way too long with it, bro. Way too long. But better late than never, man. Better late than never. Better late than never, bro. But the biggest question is still unanswered. Can Gyokeres invert? Listen, I don't want to see any of that shooting this, man. Him drifting out to the left or none of that. Put him in a box, innit? Big up Kurt for the comment. Says Gyokeres is a good signing for Arsenal. I have to rate it. Big yourself up, bro. Big yourself up, man. Hopefully Arteta doesn't ruin him. Yeah, fingers crossed, man. Fingers crossed. But big up yourself for the comment as well. But yeah, I think it's a good signing as well, personally. I think it's definitely what we needed. And yeah, we've actually got a proper number 9. Whether it's going to be good or not, obviously, we're yet to be seen. But yeah, we'll have to wait and see, man. Arsenal, I don't fear these bombs, says Carlos. Obviously, they're trying to win the league next season. So yeah, with Arteta at the helm with a laughing emoji. This is what I'm saying, man, with Arteta at the bits, bro. It's yeah, it's only so much you can do. This is why we need kind of like the perfect squad, in my opinion, to try and not mess it up, man. Because again, when you kind of have any deficiencies, it's going to be exposed, and then that's going to be the reason why we don't win it. But there shouldn't be any reason now. You've had enough time to address certain situations, to get the proper plays in place, whether it's left wing, the number 10 or 8 position, the striker position. That all should be certified now. You know what I mean? The defense, I'm happy with, it's cool, and the keeper. But yeah, it's just the other positions there. There's attacking forward positions that we still don't really have certification on, for sure. I said, if Arsenal need to sell to buy Eze, then the players you want to sell probably won't leave or will leave on loan. Yeah, I think obviously the main one is kind of Fabio Vieira and Trossard's the two that we kind of need to get out of the door. But yeah, for me, we need to try and improve our selling reputation anyway. So again, that's what Bert has been brought in to do, bro. Like, he has to try and obviously improve it, innit? Obviously, Edu didn't do a great job. So I've not done a great job. Really, even under Wenger, bro, like in terms of sending plays, it wasn't fantastic either. So yeah, man, that needs to improve for sure. And Carlos, and Darren says, Carlos, where is Gyokeres, bro? Where is Gyokeres, man? Where's he at? Where's he at? Where's he at, bro? Arteta has nowhere to run. Listen, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, bro. I'm telling you, man. Nowhere to run or hide, man. Romero says, here we go. Ornstein says, on the verge. Yeah, this is what I'm saying, man. Someone's trying to undercut someone else. Maybe Fabrizio's thinking about the, I don't know, man, the impressions or whatnot. Because, yeah, look, nearly 1 million already, man. So, yeah, I don't know if it's definitely done. Maybe jumping the gun a bit again. I don't know. But we'll see. Because, again, Sporting, the last 2 or 3 times we thought it was on the verge and here we go and all this kind of stuff. It's not actually come through. So, but there is a lot of, obviously, journalists confirming that it's basically been agreed now. So we'll see, man. We'll see. But, oh, mate, finally, man. Finally. Jesus. Oh, it's been a minute, man. It's actually been a minute. But yeah, big up Curtis says, I still don't understand the Norgard signing. Lewis Kelly should be playing in midfield. Yeah, you know what? I feel like with the Norgard signing, bro, I think for me, it was kind of a thing where we weren't expecting to sign him. So I think they kind of just rushed and thought, you know what, what's the kind of quickest kind of player for the cheapest that we can kind of get? I don't think it's very thought through at all. I think that obviously they were trying to make sure they got someone that has played in the Premier League before. Apparently, we were linked with Paulinho as well, that obviously used to play for Fulham at Bayern Munich, but we couldn't afford a Gree. I think they wanted to get 30 million euros. We wouldn't want to obviously pay that much for potentially a backup or someone to fill in as a rotational player. So they ended up going with the cheaper option, man. So yeah, it's one of those ones, bro. It's one of those ones for sure. I said, and who plays left back? Again, that's another question as well, bro. Again, I think Lewis Skelly's probably our most competent left back, someone that can actually defend and go forward as well. So again, you're looking at the likes of Calafiori, can't stay fit, not very good defensively at left back. Zinchenko's on the way out and he couldn't defend anyway at left back. Tierney's left. Kivior's more better at centre back. So yeah, it would mean we'd have to get another left back then. So and we've literally bought a left back every summer. Every summer since Arteta's been here, we bought some kind of left back, man. So yeah, not ideal, man. Not ideal for sure. I said, Darren, where is Rodrigo? With a laughing emoji. Fat Darren, because Calafiori is a liability, we should be in for Hato if MLS plays in midfield. Hato is coming to Chelsea, Godfrey. I think obviously Chelsea are linked with Hato more than any other team. I think apparently they're waiting to get rid of your man there, that obviously played for Juventus. And then after that, they're going to go for Hato, man. So, yeah, we've not been linked with them in a while, bro, to be honest with you. I don't think we'd pay because I think Ajax want 40, 50 million or something like that. I don't think we'd be willing to pay our euros, so I don't think we'd be willing to pay for it, man. Buy a left back or shouldn't have let Kieran. Listen, I would have kept Kieran Tierney, bro, as like a backup in it. And then you could obviously integrate obviously Maslow Skelly midfield and then put him left back in certain games and stuff like that. And it'd be a bit more versatile for sure. Rodrigo was never a thing, bro. Nice try, says Darren. I said Hato is ass. I'm not seeing a lot of him, if I'm being honest. Again, I don't watch Ajax, so I'm not going to sit here and say he's amazing or good. But apparently he's had good reviews in terms of his actual skill set. He can play across the back four and stuff like that. But again, I couldn't say if he's amazing or not. Tio Hernandez missed opportunity, only 25 mil. Sit this one out, Curtis. Calling Hato ass when you've just signed in, Al Nouri. I mean, defensively, Al Nouri, yeah, he's not great, but going forward, he's sick. He's very, very good. He can invert. He's very good on the ball. He can create chances. He's a very good dribbler as well. He can get caught out. That's one of the reasons why Madueke got a hat trick there, because he was just out of position, bro. So yeah, but yeah, man said, who's Curtis? Curtis Jackson at 50 Cent. Alnori is banner as a defender. Yeah, he doesn't take it seriously like that, to be fair. He's never in the right position. But no, very good baller though. Technical baller, very good, very, very good. And that's why I feel like Pep's maybe got a plan with how he's going to use him. You know how Pep comes up with these crazy ideas of playing players that you never think could play in a certain position. And then, he's got Nunes at right back. He's got these kind of guys playing all over the shop. So won't be surprised if you've got a man there like Alnori left wing or something like that, or in the 10 or something crazy. Do you know what I mean? Because you know what Pep's like, man. He can pull out something out of nothing for sure. Curtis with a laughing emoji. Alnori defending so far at City has been brilliant. We need to address Curtis from now on, chat. What have you started, man? What have you actually started here? Carlos is a menace, bro. Actual menace. What is going on, people? What is going on, man? Flip it out. Ay, caramba, man. Ay, caramba, indeed, man. Big up everyone tuned in the building, man. It's crazy. Make sure you guys like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you want to become a member, make sure you do the damn thing as well. And it's pinned at the top of the chat, 99p and all that good stuff. Man said the Carlos put some respect on Al Nouri. I'll take Lewis Hall from Newcastle, but he's a proper tune. Yeah, bro. Newcastle drive a hard bargain, bro. These man want 80 mil for Livramento, so 150 for EZE. It's going to be 80, 90 for Gordon. These men are not going to sell their players on the cheap, bro. So if you want Lewis Hall, it's going to be probably 70, 80 racks. So I don't know, man. It's crazy. It's a crazy amount of money, but they just want to keep all their top stars, so you hear it. Carlos says, Kurt, I saw them Al Halal highlights, you liar. With a laughing emoji. Oh my days. Carlos trying to stick it on it. These man got bots, bro. Some of the goals you can see, they were crazy, man. Crazy, bro. Those transitional goals, nasty. Better than any old defenders, Carlos, says Darren. But go. I said, champions of Darren. Champions of the world, Darren. Go eat your fork. Nah. Red card. That's a red. That's a straight red. Get him off, ref. Get him off. That's outrageous. Get him off, man. What the hell? Edison and the CB's coasted Man City against El Halal, and so did Nunes. So get boxed. Now Edison had a couple of stinkers as well, to be fair. Some of the goals he let, 2 of the goals, he should be saving, man. One he just parried into the net, man. I'm like, what is this guy? I'm glad, yeah, I think you'd be happy that you're replacing him now, because boy, he's not been at the level for a minute now. I'll be real. But yeah, crazy man. Big up everyone in the building, man. Make sure you guys like the video and subscribe to the channel if you're new, man. If you've not already, man. But yeah, obviously the breaking news was the here we go from Fabrizio Romano about Victor Gyokeres, man. Finally, after weeks of stalling and all that kind of stuff, we've finally got a here we go, man. But yeah, big up everyone in the building, man. And El Nouri was our best player in that game. Gyokeres Selly at the Emirates. Cold. Big up TK, bro. Come on, G. Gonna be very, very cold, man. Gonna be very cold, man. Can't wait. I saw Malcolm leave El Nouri on the halfway line. Oh, dear. Oh, yeah. That goal was crazy. They got Darren says, Carlos, some pork eating is actually not a bad idea. See what you've done, bro. See what you've done. Man said, makes call, you know. I want this. Yo. I want it. Oh, I want this, you know. Mad. Yo, in it. Pulled up a yam, in it. Yeah, they were there. Phil Curtis says, Carlos, you have Levi Cole. That's all I have to say with a load of my laughing emojis. I said, how can you act Colwell laughing my ass off? Man City and Chelsea going bar for bar here. They're going bar for bar. We love this game. But yeah, man, it's crazy, bro. But now, man, like I said, man, I think it's a great signing. I think it's definitely a step in the right direction. But Arsenal definitely need more, man. They definitely need more. I feel like the kind of smooth sailing of the deal definitely was interrupted with the whole stop and start thing. But yeah, I think again, we need more, bro. We need more about Eze. We need more about maybe a left winger coming in as well. And it can't stop from here, man. Otherwise, it's going to be, in my opinion, still in a very underwhelming kind of transfer window, considering we were out to get a top level left winger and we've come out with not a top level left winger. So yeah, it's crazy, man. Man said Kurt was sleeping against PSG in it. Colwell is a championship. Wow, I said he's a championship defender at best. Crazy. Man has Reece Glass James at the back and coming in. Reece Glass James at the back and coming with chest. Right, everyone's on Carlos, isn't it? He's a champion of the world. This is what he's gonna. This is what he's gonna say. This is why he didn't want these man winning this thing, bro. He's just gonna clap back with champion of the world. We're the world champion. Yeah, it's crazy. Early part of Chelsea team I don't rate is their goalkeeper and centre backs. I said, yeah, Kurt doesn't know ball with a laughing emoji. Them going bar for bar. Yeah, man. I think, yeah, crazy, man. We allowed them to win this kind of to win this Club World Cup, bro. Man City, bro. Kurt, you let me down, man. You should have beat Al Hilal. Then you would have had Chelsea in the semi-final, bro. Then you could have just stuck it on them yourselves, innit? But yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy, man. Big up, he says, Darren James is the best right back in the league. Obviously, I don't know about Reece James. And talking about Reece. Fabrizio Romano, has he put anything else? Obviously, he's pinned that. Gyokeres thing. Here we go. Something about Man United. Alejandro Garnacho, Jadon Sancho, and Anthony Malacia are all left out of the Manchester United preseason tour. Harry Maguire is also not with the team, only due to personal reasons. He'll be back soon. Sancho, Garnacho, Anthony, Malacia are all up for sale. I did see a link that obviously Garnacho is still linked with Chelsea, so that could be one to keep an eye on for sure. But yeah, man, very, very interesting, man. Him and obviously Sancho out of the door as well. So going to be very interesting, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Man said Carlos James is the best patient in the league. Tell them to watch football, man. They can't at me. We're laughing emojis. You Chelsea man. You Chelsea man, rate Levi Colwell. Oh dear. Game's gone from John Terry to Levi Colwell with a laughing emoji. Yeah, you don't rate Colwell at all, innit? You don't rate him at all, fam. I said you love to have him Dazza. I said, Kurt, sit this one out, please. Pep rotates his defense more times than Donny Blue rotates my man. Yeah, nasty work, bro. Nasty work. Oh my god. That is a red card, fam. That is a red card. But yeah, I think again, these kind of guys have definitely been moved on for sure as well. But yeah, I think Garnacho is definitely one to watch. I think he wants to stay in the Premier League, so that Chelsea, bro, listen, hey, want to watch, man, want to watch. But yeah, obviously, other news as well. Granit Xhaka actually saying that he wants to go to Sunderland ahead of AC Milan. He says that Sunderland have presented their first official bid to buy Leverkusen for Granit Xhaka. No club-to-club agreement yet, but Bayern are aware of Xhaka's desire to join Sunderland and negotiations. Bro, that's one of your transfer bingo card I would definitely want to have. Granit Xhaka at Sunderland. Fair play if they get him, man, because I still think he's a decent player. I still think he would definitely add to their midfield, especially if they're trying to stay up. And again, Premier League experience as well. If they're playing in that left eight, I think he'll do all right as well. So fair play, big signing, man. I'm surprised he wants to go there, but maybe he wants to come back to England, innit? And maybe he wants to come and play back into the Premier League. Potentially going to be playing against, well, not potentially, he will be playing against Arsenal. So very interesting move, that one. Kind of out of left field as well, but very interesting to see if that actually plays out and he actually ends up joining Sunderland, man. But yeah, big up, man. Said blame Pep Talks for City losing to Al Hilal. Yeah, I mean, again, obviously I didn't see the game because it was obviously was it 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock? It was obviously in the morning, but yeah, man, some of the tactics he was doing and obviously the positions he was playing certain players definitely wasn't ideal for you, man, for sure, bro. I don't know what actually happened with that. Man's pretty much renting a hospital room at this point. Man said, bro, Reece James has played a lot this season with a laughing emoji. Man said, can't wait for James Trafford. Yeah, listen, man, I feel like I said, Edison and I mean, not so much Ortega, he's more like a backup, but Edison's needed to be replaced for a couple of years, if we're being honest, man. And he's definitely obviously declined a bit. So yeah, how James Trafford will do, very interesting, man. Again, it's going to be a lot of pressure. You're going to be trying to go for the title and trying to win the Champions League. Is he that level of keeper as of yet? Don't know. Obviously, he's not been put in that kind of spotlight yet. So yeah, and you could obviously pretty much assume it's going to strengthen his kind of England claims. When you're playing for those kind of top teams, those top clubs, you obviously get more of an English shout. There's obviously a reason why Aaron Ramsdale, was playing more for England than Arsenal. And since he's left Arsenal, I don't think he's actually played a game. So yeah, playing for those top teams in England when you're an English keeper definitely brings you a better chance of you playing for the national team. And with the World Cup coming up, Pick has been obviously the keeper for a while. There is kind of time for it to be a changing of the dawn if he starts obviously playing for Manchester City very, very well. So we'll have to wait and see with that one for sure, man. Man said minutes managed perfectly. Says Carlos, random signing. Sure, Carlos, I've got nothing to prove to you, Darren, with a laughing emoji. Xhaka seeing that Leverkusen about to tumble down the table. Man, split. You'll see Reece James lifting the trophy against PSG, World Champions player. That's box fresh, bro. You can only say that to him, innit, with the player. That's box fresh, my guy. Man City's academy is 30. Good call to bring him back. Yeah, no, it is. To be fair, I forgot. Obviously, he was part of the whole academy setup. I'm sure, didn't they give him to Burnley as a favour to Vincent Kompany at the time, I think? Something like that. I can't even remember, man. But yeah, again, yeah, it is a very, very good callback, especially when you know Edison's going to be obviously on his way out in terms of age-wise, quality-wise. Saves you buying a £60 million keeper. If you need to replace him, you can get someone from the academy, going to be homegrown as well. They're obviously trying to get him on the cheaper as well. 40 million was a buyback clause, but apparently they're trying to negotiate for something a bit cheaper, 30 million plus or something. So yeah, overall, I think it's a good little deal for Manchester City, to be honest with you. Edison going to Turkey. Yeah, Galatasaray doing their thing. Honestly, and people might laugh. I think they're trying to actually try and win I think they're trying to go far in the Champions League with these kind of signings. Osimhen, again, top player. Edison is obviously Premier League proven, even though he's obviously declining a little bit. Still going to be probably the best keeper in Turkey, of course. And a few more signings, bro. You never know with the look of the draw and who they get played. And we've seen it before, obviously, in terms of how the table listing doesn't really even dictate how far you can even go. PSG nearly got obviously relegated in the first phase, finished 21st or whatever it was, and it ended up winning the Champions League based off them obviously getting certain teams in the running. So yeah, man, I think they're trying to make a good plea for it because they're getting top quality players, which you don't really normally associate a team from Turkey doing. Do you know what I mean? So yeah, very, very interesting, man. James Trafford said, James Trafford was at Bolton also. Okay, cool. So he's been around, seen a few clubs, got a bit more experience, and again, he was very key in the England under 21s when they won the Euros, not the one that's gone, the one before. I think he saved the penalty. It might have been the under 21 World Cup or something. So yeah, he does have competition and tournament experience as well. So that could be very, very key. Galatasaray want 3 City players as well. Edison, Gundo and Akanji. Wow, yeah, I forgot about Gundo. Are you going to be keeping him now? And obviously Bernardo Silva. The thing with City, I feels like there's been a lot of players on the cusp of leaving them as well. But at the minute, it doesn't look like you're, apart from obviously Kevin De Bruyne, it doesn't look like you're going to be selling the likes of Bernardo Silva, Gundogan. Like you said, Edison's another one. One of Akanji and Ake maybe be on the way. I heard that John Stones was linked with a move to Everton as well to try and link up with David Moyes. So there's a few players that maybe are coming to the end of their time at the top level that you might be looking to move on as well. So could be very, very interesting, man. Very, very interesting as well. Another player looking to move on is this guy right here, Raheem Sterling. Chelsea set for an unexpected 20 million Raheem Sterling boost. Raheem Sterling is set to offer Chelsea a shocking 20 million financial boost with this summer with an escape route on the cards. Sterling moved to Chelsea in 2022 following a glittering spell with Manchester City, yielded 131 goals in 339 appearances and 4 Premier League titles among other honours. It goes on to say, however, the 82 England international, capped England international, just hasn't had the desired effect at Stamford Bridge, posting a solid yet unspectacular 19 goals and 15 assists in 81 appearances for the Blues. Last season, Sterling was loaned to the London rivals and caught a perpetual figure, playing just 1,143 minutes across his 28 appearances, managing only a single goal and 5 assists. So that was his one goal, you know, and that was against Bolton, bro. I can't even remember. I didn't even know he even got that many assists, to be fair. 6 GA, man, in 28 games. Crazy. That was obviously for Arsenal. It says Sterling's club, a Champions League club chasing Raheem Sterling. He goes on to say Chelsea are spending big once again this summer, already bringing in the likes of João Pedro, Jamie Gittins, and Liam Delap. It's clear Sterling doesn't have a future at Stamford Bridge, but he's still only 30 years old, so you can offer great value to the right team. So yeah, the forward still has 2 years. Bro, he's still got 2 years left. So Chelsea will feel they can recoup some money on a sale. According to the Athletic, a Champions League club in Europe is keen to sign Sterling, who will be allowed to leave for £20 million by Chelsea. Sterling started pre-season last week and will look to get as sharp as possible as for any potential suitors that comes along. So yeah, still at Chelsea at the minute, but they're obviously looking to sell him this summer as well. Raheem Sterling sell to help fund Xavi Simons push. Any fee received for Sterling by Chelsea could be used to fund their further signings. Obviously, Insider reported, obviously, the Blues have in serious interest in the Dutch playmaker Xavi Simons. However, the 22-year-old won't come cheap. Despite informing Leipzig of his desire to leave, it's understood the German club will demand in excess of £60 million this summer. What's more important than the price could skyrocket with Arsenal, Bayern Munich, and Barca also interested in Simons, though it's thought that the player would prefer to move to the Premier League. Obviously, 22 years old, very seasoned as well, played for a lot of clubs. At obviously the age of 22. Alongside Sterling, Chelsea will hope to raise funds for their Simons case with the sales of João. Bro, I forgot you even had João Felix. Bro, my days. I forgot about him, man. And Christian Nkunku, who are obviously wanted by former Premier League club former club Benfica and Premier League rivals Manchester United, respectively. Can Nkunku go to Manchester United? I'm not too sure. There's never a dull moment at Chelsea, but Enzo Maresca seems well on his way to clearing out the unwanted squad members and replacing them with younger, upwardly mobile stars as he seeks to move the club back into the Premier League title picture. So yeah, very interesting, man, there. Sterling with the Champions League, bro, if this is Arsenal again, that'd be crazy. But yeah, Sterling with a move to the potentially a Champions League club is very interesting for sure, man. Very interesting for sure. Big up, obviously, Kurt in the building says Bernardo only staying this season. Burnley can have Ortega if they want. Listen, as a swap, then yeah, again, you getting obviously Ortega out the door and then getting in Trafford. But then again, if you're selling Edison as well, maybe because again, who would be your backup keeper then if you're going to sell all these kind of players? So it'd be very interesting to see what happens with that. So yeah, man, very interesting, man. Obviously, this is just quickly on the Granit Xhaka news, him closing on a deal of obviously joining Sunderland. He's already agreed personal terms with Sunderland, and obviously they're attempting to hash out a fee with Erik ten Hag's Bundesliga club. Bro, did you guys see ten Hag lose that friendly the other day? Was it 5-0? I can't remember who he was even against. 5-0, bro. I'm like, what the hell? This guy never changes, man. Xhaka, who began his career at Basel, obviously headed to Mönchengladbach. Spent 7 years with the Arsenal in the top flight. He joined for 35 mil, won 2 FA Cups, went on to captain his team 137 times, and obviously went on to win the Bundesliga with Bayer Leverkusen, man. So yeah, that could be an interesting one for obviously Sunderland to really get their hands on. Like I said before, 32 years old, made 300 appearances nearly for Arsenal. So someone that's very seasoned. And again, maybe he's looking at the fact that he's definitely going to play every single Premier League game for Sunderland. And also because it's one of those leagues where you consider it one of the top leagues, obviously in Europe, him playing in that might strengthen his obviously claim to be part of the Switzerland squad if they do make the World Cup. Obviously this time next year, in June and July. So yeah, these are the things you got to be probably thinking about if you're someone like him. So going to be very interesting to see if that deal comes to fruition, man. I think he probably is going to go to Sunderland. But again, if Sunderland get him or if they don't get him, I think it's been a fantastic acquisition for him, even to be linked with them. So yeah, I think they're there. This is what I said about obviously promoted teams before. Bro, you just need to kind of bite the bullet. They've already got a Dinger for 20 million euros. You have to spend money to stay in the league. There's no way you cannot spend that kind of piece of money and not obviously stay in the league, bro. Like, you've got to make sure you spend a lot of money to make sure you got the quality around to give you a good chance when you kind of bring up championship players. And sometimes even like League One players that have been obviously through the ringer for you, through League One to Championship to the Premier League, it's going to be very difficult for them to adapt to the quality straight away. So not saying you shouldn't get rid of all of them. I'm just saying maybe one or two for like to boost the morale. But in terms of actual quality, I think you do need some more European experience and Premier League experience to really have a decent claim in the league, man. So yeah, it's a difficult one. But yeah, be interesting to see if he actually goes to Sunderland. But yeah, man, that's been a sick show, man. It's been a sick show. It's been a sick stream as well, man. Big up everyone that's contributed in the chat. Obviously, we've got the out of nowhere bomber, the here we go from Fabrizio from Victor Gyokeres. Obviously, I will be back tomorrow for another top in the morning show and also doing the watch along AC Milan versus Arsenal. Very, very sick. Can't wait for that. I'm going to raid to my boy True Gooner. Big up True Gooner, man. Make sure you go in there, say Tops raid, teach us a raid, all that good stuff. But yeah, until next time, people, don't hate the player, hate the game. And I'll be back tomorrow, man. Peace and love. Big up for everyone being in the chat. And I'll catch you tomorrow, man. Peace.